Hello, it's Bob Beverly from FindWisdomNow.com. I'm going to read you a dig that I wrote a while back during the Christmas season. And about a year ago I wrote this, and it was a day like today where I saw Santa. I saw Santa the other day. It was dusk and the local firemen were taking him around my neighborhood on their big red fire truck. Lights going, sirens blaring. Santa Claus was coming to town. But when he turned the corner onto the block where I live, I was the only one outside to greet him. It was just me waving to Santa and Santa waving back, as, I swear, he looked right at me alone. Could it be true that it was just me and Santa? I did a test. I stopped waving and he stopped waving. And then when I started waving again, he started waving. I waved harder and he waved even harder. And then I knew for sure Santa was really looking at me and waving his merry heart out for me. Something old and familiar, warm and wonderful went through my entire body and soul. I felt like a child. I felt the magic of connection, the wonder of kindness, the warmth of goodwill. I felt happy, I felt contented, I felt peace. My world was bathed in Christmas, and I thought the whole world should be bathed in Christmas. It's dark out there, and it's easy to feel all sorts of darkness. The darkness of loneliness, separation, and defeat. The darkness of the same old thing. The same bad feelings playing again and again so powerfully. Magic gone and crazy adults running the world, thinking we cannot make much difference. It was dark for baby Jesus, though he did not know it at the time. It got darker for him much later, and he knew it then, as the crazy adults tried to put out his light. Jesus and Santa and good people everywhere, the firemen and the firewomen, the doctors and nurses and you and me, we're always shining the light amidst great, great darkness. We can easily doubt the power of the light, but Santa and his 3 firemen elves lit up a whole neighborhood the other day all by themselves. And all I did was walk 20 feet from my living room to my front porch, and I entered a world of magic and possibility and wonder. And Jesus' light still shines, and the crazy adults who put him to death are only remembered, if at all, because he walked the earth. If you want to be happier this Christmas or make someone else happier, you can't sit in a chair and do nothing and expect much to happen. Action is always required. If you see the light coming, if you hear the noise of goodwill, you have to get yourself in front of Santa. And then you need to pause and let the goodness sink in and soak in and feel the fresh and creative power of that which is not dark. Oh, how easily I could have stayed on the couch, read my newspaper, and let Santa ride by, neglected by me. Neglected by me. Oh, how easily I could have stood on my porch, a distracted, cynical, cool adult, merely surveying the scene, letting Santa ride by, neglected by me, neglected by me. Do you know how easy it is to miss Santa, to miss Jesus in all his disguises, to miss the light simply because we either stay on the couch or stay cool and distant in our crazy adult ways? How easy it could have been for the wise men to stay home, for Joseph and Mary to say no thanks, and for Jesus not to bother all the many times he bothered. Oh, how easy it could have been for Santa and his firemen elves to have stayed in the firehouse the other night and make some more toys and drink a few beers and not bother to come out in the cold and spread some Christmas magic. Do you know how easy it is to not be Santa? To miss being the light simply because we stay on the couch. Christmas is action required, love given and received. The whole world should be bathed in Christmas. As I stood on my porch the other night, I felt that one day the whole world will be bathed in Christmas. It is possible. It's the best. It's what a child knows. Santa Claus is coming to town. Jesus is coming to town. All the light is coming to town. The whole world will be bathed in Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah.